Okay, so come lying down in a comfortable position. You can have your knees bent. You can have them extended, but just make sure that you're not tight in your back or everything feels nice and relaxed. And then placing your arms wherever you like, just start to notice how you're feeling. So we're going to do a few exercises today to feel nice, clean movement in the big joints of the shoulders. So that these guys get a lot of work, and we're going to do a few exercises to see if we can isolate the movement and not compensate elsewhere. So that's important, to have nice, clean movement of the shoulders without compensation elsewhere, especially if we're dealing with injury or soreness. So lying down on your back, find a nice, comfortable position and start to just notice how you feel. And when you notice something, just name it. So if you notice tightness, just say, okay, tight. Open. Clenching. Just give different sensations in your body a word and identify how you might be feeling in your body. We're going to really work to fine-tune that awareness. And then bringing your hands to the sides of your ribs, or even place them on your ribs, but have a feeling of the sides of the ribs without changing the volume of your breath. Just start to breathe and let the breath move more into the side ribs, so that on the inhale, the side ribs expand out, and on the exhale, the side ribs release back in. And do this in a way that, again, isn't forcing or pushing a breath, but keeping the same volume of breath. Just redirect it. Okay, now we're going to take your strap and we're going to lift it up overhead, and you're going to have your hands shoulder width apart. So your arms are reaching up straight from the shoulders. And you've got a nice support by pulling the strap tight at the top. Shoulder width apart. And we're not going to move the elbows, we're going to move the shoulders. So on the inhale, float your shoulders up. And then float the shoulders down. And you'll feel the shoulder blades glide off the back and up, and then glide back on. Now when you do this movement, notice if you're gripping in the neck. Notice if you are clenching in the jaw or the tongue. Notice if your breath changes. If you're holding or stopping or clenching or forcing the breath. And see if you can just move the shoulders without anything that doesn't need to be used getting engaged. So you have that nice relaxed breath, and you're just gliding the shoulder blades up and down. Keeping your neck out of it, your rib cage, your tongue. Nice and easy. Okay, and now we're going to release the shoulders back down, and we're going to move the arms gently up overhead. And we're only going to do this as far as you can comfortably, no pain, no clicking of a joint, no twisting or lifting of a shoulder. So again, just as quiet as you can, just move as far as you can. And so I just felt a click in my right shoulder, so I'm going to back off a bit. And we're going to just move as easeful as possible. And then, again, notice If there's anything else going on other than moving the shoulder, the arm bone and the shoulder joint, watching to make sure that the rib cage doesn't flare up and push up, that I don't arch my spine. I'm only moving the arm and the shoulder joint. My tongue is staying relaxed. There's no clenching in the throat. We're watching also that one arm doesn't go first and then the other arm. We're moving together. We're moving smoothly. We'll just practice that a few times. Okay, and then we'll set the strap aside and take a moment and notice how you feel. Okay, now we're going to take our arms up and you're going to turn your fingertips toward one another. So we're going to put the arms in this position and you're going to bend your elbows a little bit. And same sort of thing, very small movement. But we're just going to bring the fingertips together and imagine you're pulling taffy. Just open the arms comfortably out to the side. If your shoulder gets locked or you feel something pull up or click, we're going to back off and come into a small movement, but let it be really clean. So open and then together, like you're pulling taffy. Just pull your fingers apart and then bring your hands together. And notice if you're clenching in your neck again. See if you can just move the arm bones in the shoulder joint. The elbows stay bent at the same degree the whole time. And moving the arms in the shoulder socket this way. And finding your nice, easy, easeful movement with no compensation. So when something else starts to take over, that means we've found the edge, right? We've gone as far as we can without something else taking over. So we want to work just on the shoulder and have it be nice and relaxed. Moving easefully and smoothly. Okay, and relax. Notice how you feel. Now, taking your arms out to the side, palms facing up. So the shoulders are now in external rotation. They're opening up to the side. Let your shoulder girdle be very solid. So release. Let your shoulders be very stable. And the next time you exhale, go ahead and lift one foot up off the floor and extend that leg up toward the sky. And it might not straighten, and that's fine. But see if you can do that again without lifting the shoulders, without gripping in the neck or the jaw. But just gently lift one leg and extend the heel up toward the sky. Okay, we'll go back to the first side. Trying to keep also the pelvis nice and still. We're just moving now the leg bone in the hip socket. Exhale and bring that leg up. And then, keeping the shoulders nice and quiet and relaxed, just rotate the thigh bone in the hip a few times. And doing this without lifting one rib, one shoulder, one side, one hip. Let just the leg bone rotate in the hip. And then we're going to cross the ankle over the knee. And this should be very easy and not pushed or forced. And just allow yourself to find the figure four, but it's without, again, any other extraneous movement. No lifting of a hip. Just keep it really clean. Just this leg bone. Rotating out and then bend the knee, cross the ankle over the knee. And here you go. Keeping your arms and your shoulders nice and still and relaxed. Your neck, your tongue nice and still and relaxed. Start to let the legs fall a little bit to one side. Coming into a twist. Now you're going to have to use your muscles here, your oblique muscles, to move gently side to side, but do this without moving your shoulders or your upper body. So you won't go into a big full twist. One hip can lift up off the ground if you can support it, but let it be a nice clean movement, and notice the tendency here to grip in the shoulders. Relax the shoulders. Keep your shoulders down. Keep the shoulder girdle stable. We're just gently moving the lower back, the lower spine, your hips, your pelvis. See if you can do this with a soft tongue. A nice, relaxed, normal breath. Nothing forced, nothing pushed. And then when you feel like you found a nice, comfortable rocking, just enjoy that for a few moments. And then we'll come back to center and do the other side. Extend the leg up, rotate it to neutral, place the foot down. Notice how you feel. Where are the places that you might have a tendency to grip or hold? Reminding your shoulders to stay relaxed and soft and anchored. And then we'll do the other leg. Extend the left leg up. And we'll rotate out and in a few times. Just feel the thigh bone rotate in the hip socket. And then rotate out, bend the knee, cross the ankle over the knee, and here we are. The pelvis stays still. We don't tip the pelvis to try to get the leg out more. Just go up to a point where you can comfortably, without taking the movement anywhere it doesn't need to be. And then start to rock side to side, keeping your shoulders dropped. Shoulders relaxed and anchored down. Rib cage is not popping up and flaring. Just let the core muscles support this gentle rocking of your pelvis side to side. Nice and gentle and clean. And notice, you might start gripping in the feet. Maybe the toes start getting tight. Just notice where those places are that you compensate. Breath is relaxed and smooth and unforced. And enjoy that loosening of your hips and the lower spine. And then we'll come back to center. Extend the leg up, bring it to neutral, place the feet. Now again, just notice how you feel. Gently rolling over onto your side, and we're going to come sitting up. And one last thing I would love for you to do is to find a nice tall spine and take your strap and wrap it around your rib cage. And if you don't have a strap, you can use like a belt or a scarf or a TheraBand if you have one. And place it around your rib cage just so you feel it. And then take a few breaths, and I'm just going to tuck it in so it stays, and feel the support or the resistance, a little bit of a support of the strap. We're just going to breathe and let the side ribs expand out into the strap. And we don't have to push the breath, just let the same volume of breath happen. Feel your breath move outward into your side ribs on the inhale and release away on the exhale. Breathing in with ease, breathing out with ease. And release. You can undo the strap. And take a few breaths without the strap. But keeping in mind, breathing in and out with ease. And as much as possible when you are moving, only move what needs to move. Become more and more aware of where you're compensating, where your body is engaging where it doesn't need to, and try to keep your movements nice and clean. So less gripping, less holding, less bracing. Just find a nice, easy, simple movement, even if it's really small at first. Okay? Have a wonderful day.